Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. I'm already reading the energy. It's like as I'm shuffling, all of the cards they feel like really thick and deliberate, like they're falling out in a really deliberate way. Nothing's falling on the floor. Everything feels like it has this density to it, like not density in a bad way, but density in like purposeful. So that's what I'm feeling from the energy already coming into your reading. And I'm going to pull an overall energy from the Animal Oracle deck. Oh my gosh, we get the Squirrel Spirit, Believe in Yourself. This is the exact same card that came up for Aries, actually. So believe in yourself, Squirrel Spirit, you are enough. You have everything that you need. That's the first message. Let's see what else it wants to say about this. It's a 57 card. All right. So from the tarot, oh my God, this is so crazy. This is so similar to the Aries reading. All these cards have been used a ton of times, since then. So it's not a shuffling issue. Okay, we get the Nine of Earths. So this is another card of you having everything that you need. You are positioned to receive. This is all you're waiting for is your 10th pentacle. Nine of Pentacles is like you have everything. You have okay, so you have everything that you need. Let's keep going here. Really interesting. And that's what I keep noticing is the collective energy. So it's like because this is the second cycle that I've done around the sign. So last time there was a certain theme that kept coming up slightly different and in different ways. And now it just seems like there's this whole other theme that's coming up, Makes sense, right? The collective energies are always shifting, and then they're going to express a little bit differently through each element and each configuration of the element. But it's fascinating to me where I'm like, am I always going to be talking about the same thing? It's the same thing through every sign, but now it's, a whole other thing. Okay, here we go. So, this is so crazy. Page of Pentacles, same card as Aries, different deck, or Taurus or something. Anyway, same energies. You're on a new path. This is a brand new path, okay? So here you are, you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need, and you're stepping onto this brand new path. And you're prepared for it. You're ready for it. You have it, you have it. You're ready. You're prepared. You're on it. Because sometimes this card can be like, oh, you're at the very beginning of a journey and you're like kind of wishy-washy about it. And, I usually read the Ace of Pentacles as like you're securely on it. But because it keeps coming up with cards like this, it's like you're securely on it. The message is it's new, not that it's a wavery type of new where you still have some more weaving to do to get on this. No, you're solidly on it. It's just brand new. We're at this brand new place. Okay. So let's see how this wants to communicate for Gemini. There's this card that slipped out here underneath. It was hidden, the Seven of Swords, which is kind of a very hidden card where it's like, there's just stuff going on that you might not see. Usually it's, like the mental stuff, strategizing, like trying to figure something out. But let's see. And it came up hidden. So I often read this card as like, it's like there's something that's like going on behind the scenes that might be a little bit sneaky. But let's see what it came up with. Okay, it came up with the Two of Pentacles. So there's a Gemini card, right? There's the choice. There's the kind of like pondering a pathway maybe. Let's get a little more. Tell me more about this. Where are we going? Oh my God, that's so many cards. I'm not going to take these. I am going to take that one. All right, they're doing it again. They're like falling exactly where they want to go. They're like really deliberate. There's something very deliberate going on here. Okay. So right on top of the Page of Pentacles, which is this new path, is the Ten of Wands. It's like there's a fatigue. I don't know. This up on my head. There's a fatigue going on. There's like, I'm ready to, you're tired. You're tired, Gemini. It's like, there's this whole other thing happening, but you're like, oh my God. Like you might have just gone through this whole big, slippery slope of like confusion and distortion. And, maybe you were, okay, so obviously, coming out with this card, it's like you made a choice. You're not in this energy anymore. It's like you did something. Maybe you ended a relationship. Maybe you quit a job. You made some choice. This is what I'm feeling from this. Okay, coming out with this card here. Like you're tired. What I'm feeling is you're tired because you just did a really big thing. You turned the wheel. You made a move that got you out of this energy. So what I was saying about like feeling that this was like a hidden energy, because the way it came out in the cards, it's like you were in an environment where there was a lot of stuff going on that was kind of like unsaid, or like maybe passive aggressiveness, or maybe like just like, yeah, the energy and the words and the actions not matching up, which is just a mind fuck, and it's confusing. And it can kind of split you like this too, where you're like, well, I can't tell what's true. I can't tell what's true. Okay. And it wears you down. It just wears you down. But let's see what else came out. The cards that came out on the other side. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here we go. This is just validating. It's the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So a lot of energy, a lot of intuition, a lot of alignment. So this is just validating you absolutely made a choice, made a move. You got off that fence and you moved out of this kind of slippery, tricky energy. Oh, that's funny, because the last reading that my daughter did for Gemini, she called trickster. And then the last one that I did like 3 weeks ago, it was like this thing of like you were in a situation and you were deciding, you were kind of trying to like get your mind frame around it. Well, it's very clear from this reading right now that you've made that choice. You've gotten clear, you've gotten clear about what was distorted, because you're in this gorgeous energy of alignment. You're with your intuition. I mean, look at this. Both of these, they're pouring cups. I mean, she's got 2 cups. This is the higher octave of this card in this moment. Okay, she's got 2 cups. There's a sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's a truck here, and I don't know if they're coming. I'm just gonna ignore them. Okay, so okay, never mind, sorry, excuse me. Okay, so it's like the flowing of the intuition, and lots of it. So you just had this like superpower clarity moment where you made a decision, got out of this energy, and you sparked a whole new consciousness. You did like a quantum jump. So your energy field is completely different now. Like there's no way you're ever going to attract this kind of stuff again, because you're just different. You're putting out a different frequency. And you've manifested and created and drawn towards you a completely different trajectory, a completely different path. Okay, so one that is in alignment with your soul and who you really are. This situation was an ally, because it helped you to do that. It crunched you enough, and this is what we were talking about the last time, if you saw that one. It crunched you enough to kind of like help you make that decision and make that jump. So there it is again, the Eight of Wands. It's like you pulled back the arrow and it shot you forward really, really far. So much gratitude for this situation, but it's done now. Once your arrow flies in a new direction, you don't need this anymore. However, you're really tired. You're tired because this took a lot out of you. Like you pulled that arrow back really, really far. You might have taken on like quite an ordeal, quite a personality, quite a karmic thing or whatever, but your soul knew that. Oh, hi, did you see that? That was two dragonflies that came right on together, right? I don't know if you saw it. Oh, I can't wait to watch and see. But anyway, there they are. You broke through the illusion. You broke through this. Okay, so now you're in this whole other, like illusion-free reality here. Okay, that's full of the truth, which is alignment, and truth, which is abundance, and truth, which is flow, and truth, which is, and this is coming up in the Taurus reading too. It's like you have everything that you need. That's the truth of reality, is that you have everything that you need, and we're not in this distorted energy anymore that confuses us and leaks our energy. We have full access to this. Okay, so this is the new path that you're on, where everything flows. Okay, but right now, you're just tired. You're tired from this situation and from the amount of energy and momentum that it took to make that make that connection, make that that flood of intuition that helped you to shift to quantum jump. Okay, so let's get some more. My son is out here now. Oh, you know what?
Pick some almonds.
Okay, hon, I'm doing a reading. Interesting, the Nine of Pentacles comes out again. These were flipped over in this deck. So this is also what I was talking about. Like there's just so much wanting to be communicated and so much deliberateness and coming out exactly where and when it needs to. So these were also hidden in the middle, the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So we have 3 nines because this is also the Nine of Pentacles. This was the second card that came out. So So 3 9s, a card, a number of mastery, okay, and the 9 before the 10. So it's like you're at that point of completion. You know, you're wrapping this up. Here's the 10. You did wrap it up. You are in the completion energy, but it's like you're tired. You know, you're tired. Okay, but here it is again. This is wish fulfillment. Nine of cups, and then the nine of pentacles. You're poised to receive. You're poised to receive. Let's see what else it wants to say. So these just kind of came up hidden. That was just more of the story. So let's see what else it wants to say. I'm going to pull a goddess card. Just tell us a little bit more about this exhaustion. If there's anything else that wants to be said about the exhaustion. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. So this one did fall on the floor. And it's Lilith. We all know Lilith, right? Okay, independent. She wants to do things her own way, and that's you. You know, you want to do things your own way. And maybe in the past, that created a lot of heaviness for you. It created a lot of, you know, conflict because you had maybe a part of yourself that didn't feel comfortable doing things your own way. So then you kind of had to have these outer situations again to help you pull back that arrow, to liberate yourself with these outer situations that, you know, kind of tried to hold you. Yeah, they tried to, I mean, you know, hold you back, pull you back, right? Pull you back to release, but the holding back is exhausting, okay? But what it's really about, and what this is indicating to me, this is about your independence and your uniqueness. This is something that really came up with this full moon, which was just 2 days ago, and it came up in the full moon reading that I did. Was, you know, it was an Aquarian full moon, so it was very much about expressing the energy, and we're still in it. You know, we're still in that energy. We're still processing that energy. Also, we have a Lilith. I haven't really been following the astrology since I started this channel. I just, for some reason, I feel like I'm not supposed to. Like if I try to read it, I get kind of like nauseous. So I think I'm just supposed to. But I do know that there's a Lilith. I remember this from before, that like in July there was like a Lilith and Venus and Leo type of thing going on. Okay, so very much about claiming our unique expression, again this alignment, our unique expression of our God source, of our source consciousness, God consciousness, unique spark, unique version of the oneness that we all are. Okay, so and Lilith being a representation of that, because that's our independence. That's, you know, us being us is the only way that we're going to be able to bring forth the only thing that we can bring forth. Okay, we have to completely liberate ourselves. So I feel like, you know, again, that whereas this you being you was a source of exhaustion before, now it's going to be a source of alignment. It's going to be a source of wish fulfillment. It's going to be a source of flow. So what else? Oh, I'm going to go to this deck. I'm going to go to the Light Seers deck. This is a new deck for me. I'm going to take that many cards. Oh my gosh, so many. Okay. So we get the King of Pentacles. Okay, so here it is again. Here it is again. He, you know, he's beyond the Ten of Pentacles. He's the King of Pentacles. Like he has it all. He's the, you know, the earth plane master manifester. Let's see what he's doing. He's walking in his bare feet. He has his four. Okay, so, well, that's interesting, because this, to me, very much, I think the reason why I'm terming this as a manifestation card is like, he has this strap to his back. He has this pentacle strapped to his back, and all these other pentacles are just coming to him. They're just following him. He's just walking across this field in his bare feet. He doesn't have a care in the world. Even his horse is following him. He doesn't have to lead his horse or worry about anything. He's just walking. He's just walking. He's already earned this pentacle. This is like the, you know, this kind of energy with the Nine of Pentacles. You already have it. You have everything that you need, and then the next step on this new path is just to allow everything to flow to you. So I feel like this is just a message to you. If you feel a bit exhausted and you feel like, I can't do another fucking goddamn thing, you know, like I literally cannot do another goddamn thing. But the good thing about this new path is that it's not a doing path, it's a being path. And this is the point in your evolution where the script flips. I can't get my words out because the thoughts are coming too fast. But the script flips where things just effortlessly flow. They effortlessly flow because you are in alignment. So I feel like that's what was wanting to come through because of this exhaustion card, where you might be wanting a pause. I don't think you're going to get a pause. Because, you know, it's almost like getting in the water, like getting in a river and letting the current take you. And like you're really tired, but you get in that water and it refreshes you and it moves you where you want to go. And all of a sudden, you know, it's the goddess energy. Okay, that's what the star is. It's like you're in the arms of the goddess. You're held, or you're rejuvenated, you're restored. So this might be how you're feeling right now, but this is the energy that's coming for you. It's going to wash through you. Not only is it going to go wash through you, but it's the energy that's going to bring everything for you. So this is what I'm seeing so far. I'm only 3 signs in, but noticing also in the energy and in my own life that we're in a new phase collectively. Those that are resonating with these readings, we're on in a certain collective. Okay, so we're journeying together, but that we're in a new phase where because I feel like last time it was kind of like we're wrapping up the karmic things, or like we're coming out, the energy has shifted, but we're not quite out yet, or we might be out, but we're again kind of in this energy, and there was a lot of like pauses and stuff. Like now the energy is a go. It's like the new path is here, and we're in alignment, and we're flowing. Okay, but we're at the very beginning. So this keeps happening, the same cards. How long did I talk for? 15 minutes. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's see if there's anything else. Maybe this is a short reading, but let's see if there's anything else that wants to be said. Oh, okay. Well, that's, yeah. So we get the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So here you are with your magnetism. Here you are in the new energy, in this, like unity consciousness type of energy where everything flows to you. And then there's, this still like a little bit of a web with this. This is the old energy. This is the limitation, the things that keep us and bind us. But, it's kind of highlighting to me that like this is the energy that we're at, and this is still kind of hanging around a little bit just because it's new, just because we're freshly out of this. So let this reading just be a validation and a message to you that's like this has been deactivated. It's been deactivated. It's no more. Okay, it's no more. This is gone. You're done with this phase. You're in a new phase. You're in this new energy. But this is just kind of an echo. Okay, so again, that river, that water is going to just wash through and clear that away. But these cards are just indicating that there's still a little bit of residue. There's still a little bit of that energetic frequency that you're feeling around you. I'm going to do an angel card. They're just one words, and I just want one word for this. Yeah, okay. How perfect. Okay, so this card is grace, and in the write-up for this card, it's like you're being it's the same thing as what I exactly said. Allow the grace of, your higher self or your higher connection or the goddess or however you perceive it. Allow that grace to take you from one state into another. Allow it to move you. The next card is cleansing. Okay, so there's that cleansing. We're cleansing out the residue of this kind of stuff, which we've been in for lifetimes. We've been in, it's just what the consciousness of humanity has been. Collectively, we're moving out into this other consciousness, okay? But right now is a time of, one, absolutely being on that new path, but because it's so new, there's a cleansing, a cleansing of this density, a cleansing of, it's like a sticky pattern, okay? But it's so beautiful to see this, that it's happening for us. Again, it's like this card, right? Like you already have what you need. You already have it. It's attached to you. It's like it's not going to fall off. And so it's pulling everything that you need. Okay. And in terms of the cleansing, it's the same thing. It's pulling. Hold on, we're going to get to that card in a minute. It's just washing this away, like this bird, this grace, this higher consciousness, which is yours. It's your higher consciousness, it's your higher aspects, it's your higher access, which you have. You moved out of that density. You made that choice. You pulled back that arrow. I can't find the cards. There's too many cards. And you're now standing in your power. You're standing in your independence. You're standing in your uniqueness. Okay. So you did this. It's your consciousness, but it has a momentum of its own. Just like this card, it has a momentum of its own where it pulls along what it needs. So it's pulling this cleansing. It's creating this cleansing. Again, it's a being path. It's not a doing path. You don't have to do anything. This is just the result of the hard work and of the choice that you made, and of what's the word, the catalyst, the catalyzed. You've been catalyzed, and this is the result of it. Okay, beautiful, graceful. And the next part is willpower. So I feel like what this is saying is, in a sense, it's like it's not a matter of will. It's not a matter of personal will. It's divine will. Okay, and divine will is flow. Divine will happens through alignment. Divine will happens through alignment, which you have. Okay, this is you. I mean, the way the cards fell out, it's like on the one hand were you know what you were releasing, and on the other hand, you know, was this with the Eight of Wands, where it's like there was all this energy that rushed in, and again, like I said, it created this quantum jump in your consciousness and your frequency. So therefore, you're on a different path, and you're experiencing different things. And part of what that is this cleansing that's happening for you and to you. Again, it's not a matter of personal will. You don't have to do anything for it. Divine will happens for us because we're in alignment and flow. So, okay, I'm going to stop there. There's a lot of activity out here today, which is also related because everything is related, right? So, you know, again, a lot of movement for you, but just trust. Again, it doesn't have to come from this space and the type of energy and exhaustion and exertion that the first part of the path being, you know, like lifetimes or your whole life or whatever, or maybe just a phase that you've been in. This next phase that humanity is moving into is one of grace and flow based on the alignment that you've achieved. So beautiful message, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time if I do. Okay, bye.